Hello, 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 everybody. I think I'm actually starting with my microphone on. Shockingly enough, I'm actually going, though, I'm going to take my microphone and I'm going to adjust it because I think I want to have it. Yeah. Let me know if that sounds different in a bad way. I think I'm gonna put it over here so it's out of my fucking way. How is everybody today? I am actually, like, I feel like the last like 3 streams I have come on and I have not had my sound on because of reasons. So yes, I'm very excited about today. Thank you. Okay. So I was like, man, I really want to do like a metallic. Do you have a full face? I mean, I have started like, using this basic. Yes. I really wanted to do like a metallic silver eye because the movie that I am going to be, what is on? Oh my God, I have some fluid art on my chest. Anyway, the movie that I am going to be making nail art for is all in black and white and it's all about metal. It's called Tetsuo the Iron Man. And I watched it this Pride Month. And I didn't know until like I watched half of it one day and half of it another day. And I was at like the last quarter of the movie and I was like, this is gay. This is so gay. But yeah, so I really wanted to like get in the theme and I was like, but damn, I only have Wartone eyeshadow palettes. But that's not fucking true. That's not true. I have the Twilight palette. I have the Twilight ColourPop palette. So if you want your own Tetsuo the Iron Man look, you can get the Twilight palette. Is there anything Twilight can't do for me? Thank you so much. Okay, let's get over to the overhead. I don't think I have set up my full face. Like, I don't think I have just chatting. Oh wait, here's JC. Okay, this is kind of like a just chatting. Hold on. Let me see. Let's let's add in. Let me do a thing here. Video capture device. Go to my Razer Kio Pro Ultra. Why don't you want to be my Razer Kio Pro Ultra? It's on right now. Okay, we're gonna not worry about this right now. So yeah, I used to rock the black lipstick like constantly. I've gone through several phases in my life where I've rocked the black lipstick constantly. So I feel very at home today. I'm like, here we go. Okay, but before we do anything, I am still wearing zoisite and kunzite. These are some of my favorite nails I've ever made, and I think a lot of people agree with me on that. However, there was a suggestion when we did these nails, made by Paul, Nailed It Guy. I know your loves. I wish you could have been here for it. Did you watch it? Did you get explained how this was done? Because I can explain it to you. I can walk you through the process because it's very simple. Potential spam? No, thank you. Not yet. Okay, so basically it's a pretty simple process. So I painted on in the background. I really need this sound to be quieter. Okay. In the background, so I painted an off-white. So this is Cessiné Pas Blanc. Because I didn't want it, Sailor Moon has that color grading issue, so I didn't want my whites to be white. And then I ripped off parts of the sponge and I went in with jellies. I actually used the 3 first Orly jellies that they released and also Aqua Jelly from Cirque. And so I just kind of like sponged the jellies on to these areas. Then I stamped the flowers with green and then I painted them over with jellies so that the lines were less vibrantly green, except for some areas, because the picture I was working off of had some areas of vibrant green and then like had some areas that were not vibrant green. So yeah, I painted over that to kind of make it a little more diffuse and a little more watercolory. And then I painted them. And then I painted our boys. And yeah, that is how it was done. I should have done bubbles. I did bubbles on right here. And my husband saw that and he was like, oh my God, the shoujo bubbles. And I was like, the shoujo bubbles. And if you don't know, I'm pretty sure most people in this audience do know. Shoujo, it means like manga and anime for a younger girl audience. Sailor Moon, classic shoujo. And the thing is, the difference between shoujo and shonen, in a lot of ways, shonen's for the boys, is that like shonen will have a bunch of fan service, like, which means like sexualizing girls, gross, but they will have that. And then shoujo, they'll actually have sex. Like, the girls need real sex, apparently. Not like on screen or anything, but he's like, that's what you see right before somebody gets teen pregnant. I mean, I think he said it in a better way, because he doesn't usually say things in a stupid way like me. He usually says things in a normal to smart way. But yeah, so he was like, the shoujo bubbles. So I should have more of the shoujo bubbles. Thank you so much, Tiffany. I also love a black lipstick. Okay, so, but anyway, the point is that Paul was like, you gotta do Linry's giraffe eyes on them, because I was like, how am I gonna do the eyes? So let me show y'all Linry's giraffe eyes. The one problem with the microphone being over here is that it's gonna be harder for me to like see what's going on in the second screen. There's a Linry. There's a Linry. So he was like, you gotta do Linry's giraffe eyes. And I was like, fuck yeah, I would love to, but not on this. But I did make a decision, because at the end, Linry is just like, okay, now get a big old dotting tool. I was like, I'm gonna do it before I take him off. Yes, right? Like, Linry was like saying I was throwing shade at her giraffes, and I was like, how could I ever? Like, how? I'm almost certain I said something exactly like that. Like, I'm almost certain I might have said that. Like, I was like, these are my babies. I love them so much. Like, look at this one. The pinky is absolutely my favorite. Look at that fucking eyeball. Like, that thing, that's not, what is that? It's magical. It's the magic is what it is. Anyway, so before I take off my boys, we are going to give them giraffe eyes. Because I promised. I made a promise, and I always keep my promises when I remember to. So let's do this. Who dat? Thank you, Allie. Thank you so much for the resub. Thank you. All right. So, okay. We're taking this black. And we are going to take this tiny orly dotting tool that I love. Let's put it in. Whoa! Thank you so much for the hype train. Hello, Jojo. I feel like perhaps I should use a bigger dotting tool. Or just get, yeah. Yes. I'll take a picture of this so you'll get a better view of it. But we got the giraffe eyes. We got them. Hold on. But yeah, thank you so much for the resub, and also thank you so much for the hype train. So thank you so much, Allie.
Alice Manis cheered Dex 100.
Alice Manis, that's your new name. That's your new name now. Where is my Logitech? Because I want to get in on this so y'all can see what's happening. If you do not have all of the hype train emotes yet, and you give 100 bits or a gift sub or a sub yourself, you can get yourself a cool new emote from this whole thing. And also getting the hype train helps me be visible to more viewers, which is awesome. So let's get these really close and let's focus this. There we go. Our giraffe boys. I love them. Oh, thank you. I'm so glad I remembered to do this. Oh my god. I need to do this with every fucking Manny. Thank you, Tiffany.
Tiffany Ford _13 cheered X 100.
We got to do this with every Manny. Every Manny has to have the giraffe eyes. I gotta say, every single one of Linry's looks is a vibe. Like, every single one is an absolute vibe. The vibes are immaculate. Much like this death scene. We were saying last time, like, they did kill their gays, but it was 100%, like, the vibes were immaculate. It was also 100% a vibe. Okay, let's take a picture of my giraffe-eyed boys. It wants me to clean my lens for clearer pictures. And you know what? It's probably right. No tattoo idea for you! Oh my god, please. Please! 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 Please. Sorry. Oh my god, that'd be so amazing. I've had a number of new tattoo ideas over the years, but I have 2 tattoos. And I no longer feel quite as strongly about either of the things that I have tattoos for. One of them I still love, and the other one has betrayed me. So, I don't know if I'm gonna do more tattoos. Okay, I got the picture. Thank
Polished
Polished
Mess cheered
Thank
X100.
Oh, are you surprised I only have 2? Yeah. Well, Husbando's not really into tattoos. But thank you so much, Polished Mess. So like when I want, so my rule, here's my rule for tattoos. And I only got one. I got one when I was 19 and I got one when I was 20. My rule for tattoos is, I decide that I want one. And then I have to wait a year before actually getting the tattoo. So I've never gotten one. When I was 23, I met Husbando, and Husbando wasn't really that into tattoos, so that definitely weighs. Like, the thing is like, you know, when I cut my hair short, because when I met Husbando, my hair was really long. It was long my entire life, mostly. Like, he was like, well, I like longer hair, but I did cut my hair short, because I really wanted short hair, and he loves my short hair now. So I know that if I did get tattoos, he would be okay with them. But, you know, like, I'm gonna be with my husband for the rest of my life. And I really love that he loves my body. So I take it very seriously what I'm gonna put on it. And also I don't like, it's not that I don't like for everybody, but for myself, I got like 2 small tattoos. And I was like, if I go into getting more tattoos, I want them to be more of like an entire tableau. And now, there's a chance that when I am old and gray, I will just start like tatting the shit out of myself. Like, we'll see. I don't know what's gonna happen. But for now, I'm like, you know what? I will enjoy the beautiful body that I have. Not that adding tattoos makes it less beautiful, but yeah, you know, right now it's not for me. Your tattoo strategy sounds like your nail polish buying strategy. What is your nail polish buying strategy? I need the boy tat, not to peer pressure, but I'm legally obligated. Earth Girl, somehow, probably because I just don't have tattoo brain, I had never thought about having the boy tattoo. What actually I have done instead of getting tattoos is purchasing and commissioning art to put on my walls, because my house is kind of like my body. A little bit. So I've done that. Okay, here I kind of want to get, and I don't know if I want to commission the person who did my loves. This is Malika and Iron Bull from Dragon Age, but they are done in a Fallout AU style. I have not written this AU. This is just like, he's a giant, she's a dwarf, so super mutant and vault dweller who comes from underground. I thought they worked really well, and I really love Fallout, and I really love Dragon Age. So I don't know if I wanted to get her to do it, because I don't know if she does. I mean, I would probably get a Brahms from her. In fact, I should maybe start thinking about what I would want. Thank you, Coriat. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you. You leave stuff in the cart for 2 to 4 weeks and then close the window. And if you can't forget about it, then you buy it. Your last purchase was in your cart for 3 weeks. Polished Mess. I want to do that. So anyway, yeah, this commission, like, this was, honestly, now that I think about it, I feel like it should have been more expensive, but it was like pricey. But I mean, look how amazing. Like, this is not the best print ever. I just had it right here. But like, just look at how amazing they got my babies. I love him so much. But yeah, I might have her do something, but what I really want is I really want to get 2 portraits of my cats. I want to get one of Commander Shepard in N7 Mass Effect Commander Shepard gear, because that's what she is, named after Commander Shepard from Mass Effect. And because Neko Sensei is such a dirty little wall boy, I want to get Neko Sensei as Brahms. So I do think I'm going to do that. But yeah, I am going to consider. I'll consider. I will put that in the back of my mind for, do I want that as a tattoo? But I might just get some like art. I know that when I'm done with my 2 fanfics for the boy I'm working on now, because right now I'm working on my fanfic and I'm working on my fanfic of my fanfic, because I had an idea for something just shamelessly smutty, just absolutely shamelessly smutty. And I was like, this doesn't work with my fanfic. This doesn't work. However, there is a section, there's an area, a part of my fanfic where they could branch and it would work if it didn't go in the direction I was going. So I'm just gonna do that. And actually, I did that exact same thing with these 2 characters when I wrote for them. I wrote one canonical piece of work, and then I wrote an AU with them in it, and the AU was actually much more popular. And also I loved it much more. so yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens after I finish the fanfics. You want to be on Polish Mess level right now? You're just trying to work on letting it sit for a couple days. You have been purchasing like crazy, Tiffany. I can tell by your videos. By the way, to kind of get into the black and white colorless pride spirit, we have my favorite pride mug, which I actually forgot about, except for I'm releasing my favorite grays tomorrow, hopefully. It's base edited. I still need to edit the pictures into it. My game, let's look on my teeth. But yeah, I found this at TJ Maxx and I was just like, this is the best thing I've ever seen. But today we are doing a gradient. So today, this cup is full of water because we're going to be wetting a sponge in it. Because I have such a good idea for this Manny. Do y'all want to hear about fucking Tetsuo the Iron Man? Because this shit's wild. Absolutely wild. So, Tetsuo the Iron Man is a body horror movie about... Wait, you did a good for a week and then FOMO purchased Coronation this morning. You trying to... Oh my god, you're trying to cancel it? Holy shit. You forgot to mention today's the anniversary of the Stonewall riots. Dang. All right. Well, that definitely goes with a great game. Except for it's like a Stonewall is like brick, right? Yeah. A lot of bricks involved with the Stonewall riots. No, I can tell those are bricks. I know a brick when I see it. I may not know my masonry, but I know a brick when I see one. Thank you. I'll be here all week. Anyway, let's look up Tetsuo the Iron Man. Hold on. The last thing I searched for Tetsuo the Iron Man was Tetsuo the Iron Man gay. Tetsuo the Iron Man gay? Anyway. The answer is yes. Tetsuo the Iron Man gay is the answer. But yeah, so one of my favorite videos on YouTube is Wendigoon's disturbing film Iceberg. I don't know why I like it so much because it goes over really disturbing films, but very high up on the list, like not disturbing. And I would say that this movie is really not, like, it's kind of gross and it's definitely fucking weird, but I would not go so far as to call this movie like particularly disturbing. And I'd heard about it a bunch of times, but I never gotten around to watching it. So finally I decided to watch it because I was like, oh, that's only like 1 hour and like 6 minutes. And it had come like highly recommended a bunch of times. So yeah, I decided to watch it. I watched the first half. The first half was, I mean, the whole movie's extremely horny. The whole movie is basically a, there's no actual nudity in this movie. But there are a lot of makeshift dicks in this movie. This movie is so phallic. I'm not sure I've ever seen a more phallic movie than this movie. I have to think about it. Other than a literal porn, there's a lot of phalluses in those. Oh, I mean some of them, not all of them, but yeah, I've never seen a movie that is so phallic. Um, and like, let me describe to you spoilers for Tetsuo the Iron Man. I'll explain it to you because yeah. So this dude and his girlfriend hit a metal fetishist with a car. This guy who's like obsessed with trying to turn his body into metal. And then the man who was driving the car, who is this guy, is his name Tetsuo? I think his name might be Tetsuo. I don't know. He starts like growing like metal growths on his body. And they look, it's all black and white. They look pretty bad though. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think the glamour makeup in this was incredible. Like, I know it's really just like big smoky eyes, but y'all, they look incredible, don't they? His girlfriend also wears some really beautiful glamour makeup. His girlfriend right there. So yeah, he starts turning into this big metal thing. He has this fantasy where his girlfriend grows this big, like, robotic tentacle dick, and it drips from the end, and then she, this is an adult stream, and then she sucks it, and then she pegs him. Hi, Spadazzles. He came at just the right time. Just the right time. And so that's kind of close to where I left off in my first half of my viewing. And of course I went downstairs and I was like, husbando, you will not believe what I just saw. So I had to explain it to him. And then, yeah, stuff happens. Oh, there's the drill dick. His dick turns into a drill. I can show it to you because it's not actually a dick. But yeah, his dick totally turns into a drill. So shit happens. They find out that the person that they hit with their car is not actually dead. And he's like, I'm going to take you to the metal world and you're going to love metal like me. Look, this is them being gay. Anyway, so that basically happens. And then they kind of float around in this weird amniotic fluid for a while and kind of like wave their arms at each other. Like that. And then they turn into a combined sentient motorcycle. And not to be that guy, but if I had a nickel for every time I watched a Japanese movie where an ambiguously gay couple turned into a combined sentient motorcycle at the end, I would have 2 nickels. Which is not a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice. Like, yeah, and they aren't actually as ambiguous as the other couple that I'm thinking of, which is spoiler, I mean, well, which is Utena and Anshi from Revolutionary Girl Utena the movie. But yeah, so I was like, well, fuck, guys, it's Pride. It's Pride. Let's celebrate this movie I just so happened to watch this month. I do recommend it. It, like I said, it's like a music video. I don't know if you all have seen Tron Legacy, but I feel like Tron Legacy is literally just like a, by the way, thank you all for the hype train. I realized the hype train probably ended. Thank you so much for the hype train, everybody. And if you got an emote, please, show me what you got. Show me what you got. Show me what you got. Oh, I just realized I'm like up here in my, like, not that it really matters if you see this. Maybe it does. I don't know. Who knows? Forget you saw that. Forget you saw anything. But yeah. I feel like it is like Tron Legacy, in that Tron Legacy I feel like is a Daft Punk music video. And this is kind of like industrial noise punk. That's what I'm naming the genre of the music in this. But it's very, very, oh my god, that's so cute, Allie. Oh my god, it's so cute. I need to see if I got that. Did y'all get the baseball otter or whatever that is? The baseball bear? Holy shit. Hold on, let's see the baseball bear. This is what you get when you participate. P.S. Did you all hear? Not to bring it down, I don't think I got the baseball bear. Did y'all hear about Dr. Disrespect? I know you're all huge fans. No, I don't think anybody here is a fan of Dr. Disrespect. But yeah, a very, very big streamer, Dr. Disrespect, got banned from Twitch because he DM'd a minor and was like, let's meet up at TwitchCon. And because he's smart man, he did it through the Whisper system. And I didn't realize that Twitch like really watches the Whisper system, I guess. Maybe just for the big ones. Maybe just for Dr. Disrespect because he sucks. I don't know. But he did it through the Whisper system on Twitch. And Twitch found out. Twitch was like, so yeah, it was really interesting because like just through a video from another creator, I heard his statement where he sounded like pretty like not balanced, but like he was just like, this is a misunderstanding. It was a leak from an employee and like that's not what happened. And like I didn't have any horse in this race. I didn't know nothing about Dr. Disrespect except for what his costume is. And that he's called Dr. Disrespect, which, you know, like, I don't, you know, that's certainly a vibe, if you're going for it. But yeah, then it was true. It was true. And that is what happened. And he was like, but actually, I'm fine because I didn't actually do it. And it's like, no, you're not in jail because you didn't actually do it. It does not mean you are fine. These are two separate things. Yeah, ew, exactly. It's Pride and it's almost Halloween in 100 days. Yes! It is almost Halloween. I'm so excited. You had no idea who he was, but you just came from a vid ranting about it. Exactly. I only knew because when I started, you know, being a Twitch streamer, you know, I decided to try to find out, not like, you know, go and like do tons of research, but like a lot of times, you know, different like creators I was watching for tips and tricks, they would mention famous streamers like him, like Ludwig, and others. Grandma is one of them that I heard mentioned a lot. And so I was like, okay, like let me check these dudes out, or like let me just find out who they are. Let me just like have a baseline knowledge. So that's really all I knew about Dr. Disrespect. And like he was cited, you know, as somebody who always has a persona on, because like, you know, when you're learning about becoming a streamer, if you go the route of learning about it, you know, I hear a lot of people say like, hey, don't put on a persona unless you can like really keep it up. And luckily, I'm just like the loudest fucking bitch in the world, so I have no need for a persona. This is just how I am. But yeah, they often use Dr. Disrespect as an example, and they often use Grandma as an example. Grandma is seemingly like the opposite of Dr. Disrespect, where it's a dude who dresses up as an old lady and is Grandma. And I don't know a lot about Grandma. Like, I don't know exactly like what kind of jokes they tell. But like, I think that's a really fun idea. Hello, Xmuslim Gay here. You like my channel? You feel lonely after leaving and exposing religion. Well, I am so happy you are here with us today. You are so very welcome to be here, and I am so glad that you are living your authentic life. And yeah, welcome to our group. We're talking about Tetsuo the Iron Man today, which is the weirdest queer film I've ever seen in my life. And if you know me, which you will soon, if you know me, you know that that must be saying something. I'm trying to think what the second weirdest queer thing I've ever seen is. It might be Yurikuma Arashi. It might be Yurikuma Arashi. But if you can think of weird queer stuff, please let me know. Because A, I need to like expand my horizons of weird queer stuff. And B, I want to know if I've seen it already. Teeth is weird. I don't think Teeth is half as weird, though. Not half as weird as Tetsuo or Yurikuma Arashi. You should watch Yurikuma Arashi because it's gay. Because it's lesbians. Because Yuri means Lily and lesbians. You love satanic stuff! Yes! I fucking love satanic stuff, too. I don't know if you're on my Instagram, but I reached 666 followers yesterday. And I posted it with Baphomet and a song, Be Gay, Do Drugs, Hail Satan. Yeah, you gotta watch. You gotta watch Yurikuma Arashi. It's one of me and Husbando's favorite shows. It was actually made by, he was one of the writers and producers and directors of Sailor Moon. And then for the last 2 seasons, including the season where Tuxedo Common is by, or the movie where he's by, he took over as like the showrunner, or they had a different word for it, but he took over as a showrunner, and he made Revolutionary Girl Utena, which is queer. It has some non-ambiguously queer characters, but the main characters are more ambiguously queer. If you watch the movie, it also involves people turning into motorcycles, because that's what we do here. I think they're cars, but at the end, I would say that they were a motorcycle. Give them a little Bafo pets. Yes, yes. We have this little like blackened bronze Baphomet statue, but it got cracked, and like some of its parts came off, and so like we need to what I want to do, we want to get one of those gold, one of those gold repair kits for like pottery where you can like repair it with gold. We want to do that for our Baphomet statue. We also really want to get we want to make like a family crest. And what we're thinking of is doing one with a serpent and an apple, and it'll say knowledge is the greatest gift. And so maybe we'll do that someday. I've been very into decorating the house and making art and stuff, so maybe I'll do that. We're a legitimate child of Satan. Hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. There we go. It's cool. Exactly. All right. So, what I'm actually going to do with this mani, I have such an amazing idea for this mani. I am going to do another full rainbow gradient. And I think I'm going to do it the way I did it the first time. I was thinking of maybe doing it sideways, but I think I'm going to do it the way that I did the first time. I'm going to bring up a pride flag because I don't know if I'm going to do it. Not Pride and Prejudice, although I have been searching Pride and Prejudice, which, by the fucking way, Google is so bad at, like, figuring out who people are. Like, okay, look at this. I was looking up Pride and Prejudice 1995, the miniseries, and they have the wrong, this isn't Colin Firth. That's not Colin Firth. And I believe it's also the Bingley from the 2005 movie. And I'm just like, what is wrong with you people? Anyway, yes. So the point is, I'm doing a lot of pride searching. Yeah, exactly. I was like, how fucking dare you? How fucking dare you? My Colin Firth, the quintessential Mr. Darcy. So Mr. Darcy that, like, he's played Mr. Darcy in at least, he's played Mr. Darcy in Pride and Prejudice, and he played the Mr. Darcy stand-in in Bridget Jones' Diary. Has he played Mr. Darcy again? He is such a Mr. Darcy. Hello, Please Claus. In 1995, Mr. Collins is like a buff bodybuilder type now. Wow, wild, yes. I need to get on. I'm so happy you're here, and you did just miss my incredible explanation of Tetsuo the Iron Man. B, have you seen Tetsuo the Iron Man? I know you have Japanese on your profile. So like, I'm curious because it is a very famous Japanese movie. And it is the weirdest queer movie I've ever seen in my life. And like I said, saying something. That is saying something. Well, it's about a guy who's turning into metal, and then he and this other guy are gay and turn into a sentient motorcycle together. As you do. But how are you doing, B? You have been doing such amazing work. Okay, so let's get some colors out. We're gonna do, it's Brittany Beach. Right? That's a plot. Exactly. I watched it this month. because I wanted to watch a horror movie. Such a cliche. Allie, I said it before, I'll say it again. If I had a nickel for every time that two ambiguously queer characters turned into a combined sentient motorcycle at the end, I would have 2 nickels. I would have 2. Okay, what's a good red? I think a good red would be Coat Red from Orly. I'm looking at this one flag. Actually, I'm not sure if I want... The greens on these flags are, like, pretty deep green. Pretty deep green. Let us find the correct green. I feel like the green that I have that matches that depth is, like, gonna be too green for this gradient. Daniel, like, can we cool it? Can we cool a little bit? Let's see. Is my hollow taco a good one? I thought I had a green hollow taco. I don't think, maybe I don't. Because the one I can think of is Orly. This is Pine. Hi, Luna. How are you doing? Okay. Not everything is pine. Royal pine? Royal pine. Let me bring the microphone over here. Royal pine. Okay. There it is. It's just so fucking dark. I don't really like this for the flag. So maybe I'll find a different green. Let us see. We need a yellow. I'm like, I don't want to use the Cirques again, but I'm almost tempted to just use the Cirques again. You know? Sorry, I'm just like facing away and going through my nail polishes. Alright, I guess I will use Cirque Hedonist. So I'll use that because like that's just what I have. And then I need an orange. Straight up orange. What do I got in straight up oranges? I should have chosen this pride flag before. Okay, here we go. Straight up orange. And we need red, orange, yellow. Purple. We need a purple. So, I think for the purple, the perps. Not that one. We need Orly Crash the Party. Pretty cool toned, but warm toned enough for this. I think I am. We need witchy nail polish. I see. What? So rude. I know. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Well, today we're doing a rainbow gradient, and then we are going to be drawing the Tetsuo guys as the motorcycle over it. Okay, I'm putting this back. I'm gonna get, I guess I'll get, what's like, I feel like I don't have a lighter green cream. What about in here? No. Like, all my lighter green creams are either, like, earthy, or they are, like, neon. That's my problem right now. This is Plastic Jungle, which is an option. So I have one down here. I do not. So, I guess Pushy might be a better choice. Someday I'll do witchy nails. I think I've done some before. I am so sweaty. It has been so freaking hot. This is so bright, though. Okay, I guess we're going with that green. I guess we're going with Plastic Jungle. Ooh, oh my god. Hold on, let me grab a stamping plate and fan myself with it. The AC is on. The AC is freaking on. And yet, and yet, and yet. Holy shit. I am so sweaty. Oh my god. Oh my god. Anyway. So we are doing another gradient. So the first thing we need to do is paint the base layer. So these polishes are all quite opaque. I think probably the least opaque is the yellow, like last time. So let's do the yellow first. Is it hot in here, or is it just the chat? If becoming a sentient motorcycle is what happens to all gays, you cannot wait. Yeah, you have to find the right same-sex partner, and then you can turn into sentient motorcycle. If you're Utena and Anchi, then you can crack the egg of the world's shell and revolutionize the world. That's what Utena and Anchi do. And I for one support them. I for one support cracking the egg of the world. Who was it? Oh, I think it was Karen, who's a big fan of Utena. And so somebody was talking about how much they love the opening song. I love the song in Utena. So in Utena, let me give you a background about Utena. Because Utena is another amazing queer piece of, filmmaking, yes, but it's an anime. Yes. This movie sounds great, so creative sounding. Yes. Maybe I should explain Tetsuo the Iron Man. Maybe in a little bit. When I start painting them, I'll explain them. I'll explain it again for the people who weren't here when I explained it. But yeah, in Utena, it's an anime and it's a movie. The Utena anime, the Utena movie, and the Utena thank you so much. And the Utena manga, they are all quite different. They have the same characters. Specifically the Utena manga is like, that was delayed. What was the WoW for then? What was the WoW for? What was I saying? The Utena manga is the most different of all of them. Like, I've had people say, like, wow, I read the Utena manga and there was like nothing like that in there. And I'm like, yeah, because like that was written after the anime and it's like an AU. A lot of animes versus mangas versus movies for things are not sometimes they're a remake, sometimes they're an extension, and sometimes they are an AU. You're welcome to JoJo. There you go. Oh, up there you said you want vanilla chai. You're drinking vanilla chai, it's making you want fall. That sounds really good. I want chai as well. I'm on JoJo's page. But anyway, basically, this girl named Utena, when she was young, she met a prince who gives her a ring, and the prince says that she should always keep her nobility. And she keeps the ring, and she grows up enough to go to high school. And she still has the ring, and her desire is to be like this prince. So she wears the boy's uniform, which, at least in the Utena show, you don't see anybody wearing Utena's uniform but Utena. Utena's not wearing the boy's uniform. Utena's wearing the Utena uniform. The one specially made for Utena. And she meets this girl named Anchi. And she's being horribly mistreated by her boyfriend, Sayonji. Sayonji is the absolute fucking worst, but also, like, I love him. Not in, like, I think he's good and misunderstood and I want to make sex to him way. In he's so stupid and dumb and bad, and he is just, like, an evil himbo. And I kind of love that for him. Like, I don't think the stuff that he does is good, but like, oh my god, I need to find it. I'll try to find it for y'all. But my husband's friend in college did a AMV to It's Raining Men, with shots from Utena, because there are so many shots like in the anime where a dude will be just sitting there and then like there will be a camera flash and their shirt will open up and like it'll be like flowers and their shirts opened up. Like it happens a lot. It happens a lot in Utena. So like he made an AMV to It's Raining Men, and at the very end, like Sayonji and his buddy are talking about how they're gonna like revolutionize the world, and he's like, tonight, and he's like in a convertible and he stands up and he's like, yeah, I'm standing up a convertible, and his friend's like, Sayonji, it's dangerous to stand up like that, and he's like, right, and that's how it ends. Are you guys enjoying this like absolutely off the rails tangent? Because I'm enjoying going on it. But anyway, she meets this chick, her boyfriend's terrible, and then she finds out that other people at this school have the same rings as her, and that thank you, Allie, and that they are all fighting to win this girl who is Sayonji's girlfriend. Like her name is Anchi, and she is called the Rose Bride. And so Utena doesn't want to fight for the Rose Bride, but she also hates Sayonji for good reason, because he's Sayonji. And so she does fight for the Rose Bride, and she wins the Rose Bride. So it's basically about her and Anchi becoming friends, her learning more about why this girl doesn't really have any of her own agency, meeting this girl's brother who is special, and it's very like, it's a whole ass thing. And it was the first anime I ever watched, and I loved it so much that I continued to watch anime. And I had tons of friends in high school who were really into anime, and none of them were ever able to get me into anime. But then my husband did get me to get into anime through Utena. And we almost had Utena and Anchi on our wedding cake. But it was early internet times, and we couldn't figure out how to find someone to like make it for us. Nowadays, you probably could just buy one. You probably could just buy a cake topper. Yes, PPU bingos this weekend. Yes, it is. It is. It is. I'm so excited. I need to remind Danny. She's probably forgotten. I don't know where Danny is today. How dare she not be here? But yeah, the movie's pretty good. If you want to like, if you just want to like kind of like start off on your Utena journey, watching the Utena movie is pretty good. It is super fucking weird, and it is my first favorite movie where the ambiguously gay characters turn into a combined sentient motorcycle. That's my favorite one, and Tetsuo is my second favorite one. But yeah, and if you like that, like, I think that the anime is way better than the movie, but it is like 50 or so episodes. It's very long. Excuse me. But yeah, highly recommend it. It's a really great balance of like very serious themes and very compelling story, but also a lot of like really silly shit. There are actual queer characters in it who aren't ambiguous, which is great. And yeah, it has the most unhinged song in it. Like, when they walk, so like to go to the place where they battle for the Rose Bride, this big old spiral staircase just keeps going up, and this song plays that just says like the weirdest shit. Let me look up the Utena staircase song. Hold on. Let's go to the Utena staircase song. Song English. All right, let's see it. I just want to read the lyrics. Not the Utena Utena dual songs. Let's see. I'm sweating so fucking much. That is not, those are seashells. My good sir. No. Utena duel? You skipped June, so you can't get more Hyper Rewind. I'm so hyped. Do you know any of the ones that you're getting, Corey, yet? It'll be your first purchase, and you think you're only getting one. Or you're getting Never Sleep Again? Yours only just shipped today. It's probably because you had something that didn't come in for a while. Utena Battle or Dual Song. Utena Dual Songs. Yes. Yes. So. Yeah. Oh my god. Hold on. Wait, this guy did it in... I should just watch the video. There's just like lyrics like absolute birth, my own birth, memories of death. Like, it's the weirdest fucking thing. Dual song? Dual song? I don't know. I'll put it in the Discord later. Hold on, can I... Come on, people. Come on. Anyway. You try to stay away from PPU, but you think you're going to order for Rewind. I think that if you're going to, like, if you want to, like, not get too into PPU, but want to, like, you know, kind of get the best of PPU, ordering from Rewind's a really good idea. Because, yeah, it's Rewind. And they're bringing back all their best polishes. I love Never Sleep Again so much. I really wish that Cuticula, and they might have already done this, I don't know, but I really wish Cuticula would just release the base without all the like, the glitters and stuff in it, without the black specks, and without the holographic glitter in it. I really wish they would do that. Not that I don't love that stuff in Never Sleep Again, but the base of Never Sleep Again is like my ideal red foil. So I wish they would do that for me. And I actually heard, so I had a friend, who, I still have a friend, who is obsessed with Cuticula, like obsessed. Like, she has a fan page for Cuticula. It's crazy. And she was actually at PPU a few years ago, or PBE, sorry, PBE. And the owner of Cuticula was there, and they were in an elevator together, and she was like, oh my god, you're the owner of Cuticula. I love your brand. And for my wedding, I really wanted like the silver flakies that you use just in their own base, because like I want those so bad. And the owner of Cuticula made her one just for her. So there's a chance that, I mean, I know I've heard a lot of polish brands will make you custom polishes. So maybe I should reach out. Maybe I should reach out and see if she'll just make me Never Sleep Again without all the other stuff in it. Yeah, I've heard she's so nice. Have you met her, Allie? Have you, like, communicated with her? I never have. I've received 100 messages in chat today. Congratulations, me. All right, we gotta let these dry. I've got to pick up my brush off the floor. And I also have to get a paper towel. I have not gotten a paper towel. Not in person, only online. Yeah. I don't think she goes to Polish and Beauty Expo anymore. I don't think she was there last year, but I wasn't in the expo hall because, for those who don't know, I got COVID last year. I went to Polish and Beauty Expo, and we had a meet and greet the night before, the Friday before Polish and Beauty Expo. And that was fantastic, and I met a lot of really cool people. And then the next day, I woke up not feeling great. And it was one of the saddest things ever. Like, luckily, I have met Hillary Mediocre Manny's in person before, because she came out here and we did content together. But, like, I was coming down the elevator, and I knew I was feeling sick. And I was like, of course, I had, you know, I was like, I am worried about this. The elevator opened up. It was Hillary, and she was like, hey, and I was like, I am not feeling good. I'm not feeling good. I'm going to Target to get a test right now. And yeah, and thank goodness she didn't hug me. Thank goodness. She does look for feedback from customers on Facebook and easy suggestions. One of the people who wanted Never Sleep Again to come back actually commented on my PPU Rewind video that she had, like, been one of the people asking for things to come back. But yeah, maybe I'll join the Cuticula nail group, the Cuticula Facebook group. I need to get a Fanaticure person account on Facebook, because I have, like, a Fanaticure page, but groups don't want me to join. as Fanaticure. So I think I'll probably get a one that's either Stephanie Fanaticure or Stephanie Grace and join it that way. Because I always want to comment on stuff in the Polish Pickup Pack, but I want it on my private Facebook, so I don't really want to. All right, it smells like pizza in this house because Hubs and I got fucking Little Caesars, and we got the Fanceroni, it's called the Old World Fanceroni Pizza, which is supposed to have 100 pieces of pepperoni on it, and it's supposed to like cover the entire top of the pizza. Actually, I posted in the Discord. Let me show you. Let me show you this fucking pizza. The disc. By the way, also, I accidentally uninstalled Discord from my phone because I was just trying to do force stop Discord to reset it, but I accidentally uninstalled it. And now all my notifications are just total bullshit. Total bullshit. Okay, so this is what... Oh, you're eating pizza right now. Well, at least if you have a disappointing one, you know, you only have to blame yourself. So this is what was promised. And they literally say, a large pepperoni pizza topped with over 100 crispy old world pepperonis all the way to the edge and a crispy caramelized crust. Looks delicious. Expectation. Reality. Y'all, that is not 100 pepperoni. Like, there was nothing wrong with this pizza, but we don't usually order the plain and authentic Panzeroni, right? It's so sad. And the thing is, like, I mean, as expected, a lot of people who got this pizza at other places got what they were supposed to get. They got what looked like it was on, you know, like I watched like the review guy, you know, that like guy who's like that like really nerdy white kid. Like I usually normally wouldn't just like describe people as like a white kid, but like he's a white kid if I've ever seen one who wears the suits. He tried one of these and his was pretty much as expected. Very greasy because these all will just like the grease will just build up in them. Yeah, definitely a franchise issue. However, I will say that almost none of the pictures looked as good. Almost none of the pictures looked as good as this. And like that is common. But like y'all, 100 is not very high to count to. This is less than 50 unless I counted wrong. And I'm like, look, I would have been disappointed, but I wouldn't be that pissed off if you didn't literally say for 100. I'm like, not to be Melvin P. Thorpe from the best little whorehouse in Texas, but when you say 100 pepperonis on the pizza, I expect 100 pepperonis on the goddamn pizza. like I said, I wasn't actually that mad. Like, but the entire like meal was not that great, and we actually really love Little Caesars, so it's not like it's not like, Stephanie, what are you expecting from Little Caesars? I'm like, I'm expecting what I usually expect, which is really good pizza that I enjoy. Why do you have a silver pyramid by your name? Because you gave tokens, you gave bits. Your dad is really a nerdy white kid. That's a GM of like 5 Little Caesars in Memphis. Yes. Oh my god, talk to your dad. Tell your dad. Let your father hear about this. I'm gonna go into this place and I'm gonna be like, Tiffany's father will hear about this. And they'll be like, who is that? I'm like, it's a guy. Everybody tell your relative that is the nearest to working at a Little Caesars. I did email them. I was conflicted because I don't like to get fast food people in trouble. But also, I would like to experience this pizza as it was foretold in the prophecies. I wanted this, and so I don't really want to buy it again. It wasn't very expensive; it was $10, so like whatever. But like, I don't know. I was disappointed. Obviously, I was disappointed. You can almost taste the disappointment. Exactly. You're gonna say the thing. Do you want Fanceroni pizza? By the way, Corrigan, I've not been keeping up with it, although I've been seeing my friend Kadachi's Manny's. How is the World Cup? Are you winning, son? How's the football going? How's the soccer going? Because I know you're rooting for Germany. I know you are. All right. So, we did a rainbow gradient before, and here we are. Here we are, everybody. We're doing a rainbow gradient again. Let me take my gray pride mug. My gray pride mug. I was thinking you'd all recognize it from my video. But then I was like, it's actually not out yet. And I was going to finish the whole damn video this morning, but then I woke up and my video was corrupted. So it would play on, it played fine on VLC. And it wouldn't let me like search. It wouldn't let me like scroll through on like the general Windows media player. So I tried a bunch of different ways to like make it work. And in the end, I literally just recorded, I screen recorded the video on OBS. I opened it up on my second screen and I screen recorded the video on OBS. So yeah, Hub said I should have set up a camera and just filmed the screen and put it up like that. He always wants me to set up a camera and film a screen. That's all he wants to do. All right, what's happening here? Open app. My friend said I should make, hold on, let's see. My friend said I should make a complaint, even though she's in California. Top is what she wanted, bottom is what she got. You gotta tell me. You gotta tell me what he says. Oh my god, thank you. This is so fucking funny. This is so fucking funny. Germany came out first of the group phase. Tomorrow is the next game, not quarterfinals, the one before. Surprisingly, Austria also made it out of the group phase, which hasn't happened in a while. Congratulations. Well, I'm sure that everybody's got... So, question. Do the Austrian... So, I do not know. I don't know how far away things are in Europe. Because on the west coast of America, they're fucking far away from each other, most of them. So do the Austrian players, do they go home every night? Do the German players go home every night? Or do they stay? But I guess it's nice because y'all speak the same language. So I'm sure, like, y'all speak the same language, eat the same food. So I'm sure it's, like, easier for them. It's a bit of a home court, but, like, not exactly a home court. All right. I should have shaken these all at the same time. So I guess I will. Let me shake these really quick. The only time I've ever really watched like any of the World Cup, I think it was the World Cup, was when it was, I think it was in South Africa, and they had the vuvuzelas. And it wasn't that I was wrapped up in that vuvuzela fever because everybody like had them and everybody was using them, like even in the States, like tons of people had those. But I was on a school trip. I was like, there's a trip that I went to Pompeii. I was on a school trip. And like, we were watching, like we saw the World Cup on TV at like a restaurant. And I was like, are there fucking bees in this TV? Like, what am I hearing? Are there legit bees in this TV? And then I soon found out it was actually vuvuzelas. And, because like, I was just like, we were in Turkey and everywhere we went, they were playing the soccer. And everywhere we went, there were bees in the TV. And I was like, is this just what it's like when you watch TV in Turkey? There's just bees in the TV. But no, there were vuvuzelas in the TV. So that was insane. Just like listening. If you're into soccer, you probably you probably experienced it more than me. By the way, if you are joining us, since I explained what I'm doing today, I am doing Tetsuo the Iron Man nails. Tetsuo the Iron Man is all in black and white. And it's very gothy. But because it is gay, we're doing a rainbow flag on the back. Probably not, but the games are in different cities in Germany. And Germany is not that small, like 9-ish hours from north to south. So you wonder how exactly all of that works, but I assume they have hotels in each city for the players. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I would guess. I was trying to think how it would work, like, around here. But I know so little about sports. Like, so little about sports. Trying to think if there's, like, any sport I know, like, fucking anything about. I know a little about football because I was in marching band in high school. Like, football, American football. Because I was in marching band, and so, you know... So, you know, we went to every football game. Oh, I'm going to have to, okay, I'm going to have to wipe this yellow. Wipe you. I'm going to wipe you. There we go. Wipe the green. This is very wet. This might even be too wet. Happy Pride. Okay. There we go. All right. So we want the red on the top. So for my thumb. Oh, I didn't put on, like always. Okay. Thank you so, oh my God. Thank you so much for the donation. Let me look really quickly at how much you donated. Thank you. Thank you. Wow. I got some like fucked upness there in the middle. Give me a sec. I guess we're just not going to do fucking... I guess we're just not gonna do... whatchamacallit? Liquid latex. So, welcome to my nightmare. Alright. So there's the start. Let me see. Okay. I gotta go to my stream manager. Who done that? Aspen, thank you so much for the $5. Thank you. We're not fucking. I'm so sorry. We're not fucking. Not today. Not today. Maybe later. Come to the movie night. Get a bucket and a mop for this wet ass Manny. Thank you, Aspen. How are you doing? I feel like I haven't seen you in a while. There we go. All right. I'm gonna do like 2 swatches of that yellow, and let's wipe that off. Never be afraid to wipe your nail art brushes, or your not your nail art brushes, your bottle brushes. If they got some shit in them, especially your top coat, like, do not be afraid to wipe your top coat brush. It will save you a lot of top coat. Because I get a lot of random junk in my top coat. And maybe if I didn't do tons of nail art, I wouldn't. But I do tons of nail art. You've been okay? How's everyone been? After movie night. Exactly. Movie night first, always. You've been okay? Oh, I've been pretty decent. Been doing a lot of work around my house. Did I do this the wrong... Oh my God! Guys, gals, non-binary pals. I did it the wrong way. Wow. Great job, Steph. Great job. I did forget to put on my freaking liquid latex. So this is just how we are today. Today, we're just going to clean this entire thing up. Your top coat has some glitter particles inside of it. Whoops. Yeah, exactly. I mean, my top coat always does too. And that is why I use the, I don't know what I'm going to do about my thumb. I guess I'll just go in the new direction because it looks fine. There we go. We're going to do 1,000,000 layers. That's what we had to do last time. And I think that that's just how it's going to work. I want to make sure I'm getting enough purple in there. Let's wipe that off. But yeah, I always have kind of a shitty top coat that has particles in it. I always have like a clean top coat that hopefully doesn't have particles in it, but it does start getting particles in it. And then when the clean top coat gets really bad, it becomes a bad top coat, and the bad top coat gets refilled. And then I use the bad top coat for stuff like swatching. I'm just going to focus on these nails for now. Okay. There we go. Ah, no! I keep fucking up. What the fuck? Okay. Don't worry, Steph. You'll fix it. You'll fix it. Don't worry. Oriole does have a weird blob. It is looking a lot better. It is looking a lot better. So it's now bisexual flag because it goes both ways. I thought it was pretty funny. TBH. Oh my god, did you guys see that thing that I posted about heterosexual Jessica? I have been laughing about heterosexual Jessica for like a whole entire week or more now. Because one thing, my cousin is literally 100% like a heterosexual Jessica. I don't actually know if she is 100% heterosexual because I haven't been like, hi, have you ever had gay thoughts? Hello? But like she definitely has like het vibes. And her name is Jessica. I'll show it in a sec after I do another layer. There we go. I think I need a little more blue. Hello, Justine. You assume you're doing the thumb the other way on purpose. That must be advanced nail art principle. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. I mean, I was doing the thumb the other way on purpose because, like, then when I hold them like this, they would be going the same way. But no, mostly I was just fucking up. That's my secret, Cap. I'm fucking up. What do I want to do? Where do I want to start? I'm going to start on this nail. Because this nail kind of is having a time. And it's still kind of having a time, TBH. We're all having a time. Welcome to the time, everybody. Okay. All right, we're looking better. We're looking gooder. This is good. This is going well. Except for whatever that piece of shit is. All right, thank you, JoJo. Hopefully, are you coming tonight? I hope to see you tonight. By the way, we are watching The Celluloid Closet tonight, which is an incredible documentary about early queer filmmaking, like up into the 90s, because it was made in the 90s. And internet disgrace, freaking James Somerton, plagiarized a ton from the person who wrote the book, The Celluloid Closet, that this is based off of. So let us hear from the horse's mouth all that bullshit that James Somerton plagiarized. Let's go to the horse today. I hope someday I can be the horse. When will I get to be the horse? When will you go to my mouth? Your dad said they're supposed to use 2 scoops of pepperoni, and that's only 1. Holy shit. I can't believe we have the inside deal. That makes perfect sense, because it was like 50. I counted, and it was like 50 pepperoni. Oh my goodness. I almost forgot. Time to clean your apartment. Bring your laptop. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Bring your laptop. Okay, let's do this nail and try to hide that thing. I am going to be doing our Iron Men. Apparently the creator, the main filmmaker behind Tetsuo the Iron Man. Oh, actually, this is the way that I do want it to go. I was doing it the wrong way before. Looking pretty good. Not gonna lie. I guess a lot of his movies are really like feminist. And I wouldn't say, like, the thing I was listening to was saying that, like, Tetsuo the Iron Man wasn't feminist. And I'm not going to say that Tetsuo the Iron Man is feminist because, like, you know, it doesn't pass the Bechdel test and there isn't, like, feminist messaging in it. However, I wouldn't say it's not feminist. And the person that I was, like, listening to was saying it, like, wasn't feminist. And I'm like, I don't think this is, like, anti-feminist. I just think it's not, you know, explicitly feminist. All right. Get that. We'll do one more pass on my thumb. And then we need to add a, I think I'm going to add a top coat, and I'm going to add a, whatchamacallit. I think I'm going to add a topper, and I think I'm going to add Cirque Colors, whatchamacallit. Am I doing it the wrong way? No, I'm like, am I doing it the wrong fucking way again? That'd be so funny. Just like, world's fucking dumbest gradient. Made by world's fucking dumbest nail artist. That's not true. I can't be the dumbest. Yeah, femme neutral. Yes, okay. Can we watch on Discord? You can watch on Discord. Yes, that is the only way to watch it. And actually, here, let me grab this for you. 2 scoops like Raisin Bran, pepperoni bran. Everybody, I'm gonna tell my husband about pepperoni pepperoni bran Stark. Okay, anyway. In the rules, the first thing that you see when you go into the rules section is actually this video. So if you want to know how to join movie night, you can watch this convenient tutorial video I have made for you. Yeah, because I want it to be easy for everybody. I always show up, I try to show up 10 minutes early. And we don't start doing the movie for about 10 minutes after 5. So try to get there at 5. We usually have some chatting. Danny and I usually chat. Hopefully she'll be there today. I'm going to message her and be like, bitch, you better. Oh, you got to work. I know, you're in a different time zone. All right. Have a great night, Corey. And I'm so glad you can make it. Of course. But no, please always ask me about these things because, like, it's never a dumb question. You know, there's so much stuff on the internet to do. So what's, like, totally second nature to me might be completely foreign to you. But I try to make everything just as easy as possible. And if something's complicated, I try to make a video about it. Then it is easy. You also get to see my husband playing a game, I think, called Rule the Waves. Should I use a... Maybe I'll start off with, like... Maybe I'll start off with one of my big shitty cleanup brushes. Wait, is this my big shitty cleanup brush? Who's who? Who's who? You're both looking kind of fly. Okay, actually, this is definitely the big shitty. Hello, Psychofraculator. How are you? You're finally awake enough to stop by. We just lost an Austrian, but someone else from your time zone. How are you doing? I'm so glad you're here. Oh. So, Bob, have you seen Tetsuo the Iron Man? I feel like if anybody in this audience has seen Tetsuo the Iron Man, it's you. It seems like it's right up your alley. I'm almost tempted with this cleanup. Hold on. I have an idea. Actually, I have an even better idea. I've got a great idea, everybody. Are you ready? Are you ready for my fucking great idea? Because I am not. Because I can't find the thing I need for my fucking great idea. Hello? Fucking great idea thing. I actually totally hate these lint-free wipes. I like lint-free wipes, but I hate these ones. I got them because they were pink, and I was like, oh, I'll try those. But they are just not as good. This is why you always use fucking liquid latex. Because if you don't, you're stuck cleaning up all this bullshit. Let's see. You're recovering from a short but horrible heat wave. You've not seen that one. Well, I watched it the other day, not in conjunction with Pride, and realized it was super fucking gay. It was so gay, you wouldn't believe it. And it was so phallic. There were so many various things that were basically dicks. There's even a scene where this dude's girlfriend, like, feeds him sausages. And I was like, what is happening here? I was like that the entire movie. The entire movie is just a big ol' what is happening here. I wish the purple was coming through on this more. But that's what happens sometimes. I definitely did this gradient faster than my other rainbow gradient. But yeah, I do feel like I left out the purple a bit. Okay. Steph, why didn't you use your latex? I even had it out and everything. And I was just like, apparently no. Well, I recommend it. It's like a music video. It's like a music video, but a movie. And it is fucking buck wild. Okay. All right. We're getting there. We're getting there. Honestly, I could probably do like the whole cleanup just with these wipes, but I'm not going to because that would be very, very time consuming. And I don't want that. Okay. Has anybody here played or heard of the new game Pools? I very briefly watched ContraPoints playing it, and it looks like some sort of a horror game that takes place in these inside pools. And I'm terrified of pools, as well you know. So, like, hello, Nailed It guys. Hello. I'm going to post it in Discord later, but a little bit earlier, I took the remnant of my Sailor Moon Manny, and I did giraffe eyes on them. A good horror game, yes. I know horror games, too. Like Max Gentleman's Sexy Business, where you get to be a gentleman and run a business with other gentlemen. There are male and female gentlemen. You can be either. But there is like a David Bowie-esque character in that. Because the characters, you can like change their clothes. And I hadn't recruited this character because I really didn't like his like base model. I thought he just kind of looked snooty. And I was just like, I don't want that one. But then I finally got him. And like one of the first costumes I unlocked was his Goblin King outfit. And I was like, holy shit. That always happens to me. I'm always like, I'm not going to recruit that character yet. I don't care. And then I like recruit them and I'm like, what was wrong with me? But yeah, I'll be posting it in Nail Stream Show Off a little bit later. My like lip butthole. Yeah, my lip butthole is getting bad. It's getting bad. Okay. But yeah, we're doing a new rainbow gradient with blackjack and hookers. There we go. And then we're going to put the dudes from Tetsuo over this. But yeah, I said I would explain Tetsuo again, and I guess while I'm cleaning up, I'll explain Tetsuo again. So, Tetsuo is about a dude and his girlfriend. they hit this guy with their car who is a metal fetishist. He is like this guy who's like trying to like incorporate metal into his body in ways that make no fucking sense, but nothing in this movie makes any fucking sense, so it doesn't even matter. And so they go home, and like everything about this movie is super sexual, and they like this dude's very horny for his girlfriend. It's definitely a bisexual piece. He's very horny for his girlfriend, and they keep flashing back to like them fucking in the forest. I didn't mention this the first time we were talking about it because I like kind of forgot, and then I was like, wait, I should have mentioned that, but like it just makes it even more confusing. So like they're fucking in the forest and stuff in these like memories, and like this dude starts turning into like metal, and you're like, why? And he has all these like metal bits coming off him, and it looks a weird metal fetishist, a person who fetishizes metal. Anyway, so there's a lot of this dude having sex with his girlfriend. Metal bits are starting to come out of his body. He has a fantasy that his girlfriend grows this big, like, prehensile, tentacle-like metal dick. And then, adult stream, everybody, for adults. She sucks it herself, and then she pegs him with it in this dream. And then his own dick turns into a drill, which that's not a dream. Yeah, a person who fetishizes metal fish, exactly. That reminds me of the unmade David Cronenberg movie in which Nicolas Cage is supposed to play a guy who loves cars so much in a sexual way, he begins to put car parts into his body. What year was that supposed to be made? Because I 100% guarantee you it was inspired by this. I can't imagine David Cronenberg hasn't seen this movie. Like, there's no fucking way. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, this is 89. 89 was Tetsuo, so yeah. There is no way that wasn't at least partially inspired by this. I'm sure it would have its own shit, but like, I'm sure he was inspired by this. Anyway, so, the dude's girlfriend dies. Well, she is killed by him accidentally. And he continues to turn into metal, and then you find out that the person that they hit with their car didn't die. And then you also find out that the flashbacks of them fucking in the forest is after, like, they hit the guy, they get out of the car, they're like, are you okay? And then, like, he doesn't answer, so they drag him into the forest, they throw him into the ditch in the forest, they throw him into a ditch, and then they fuck over his dying body. Like, a little bit away from it, like, on the outside of the ditch. But they're like, he's watching, like, they're talking about it. And I would say the moral of this movie is, if you're going to do a hit and run, be fucking normal about it. Look, you can hit and run, or you can hit and not run. But what you need to not do, they showed some respect, exactly. But what you need to not do, this is my advice, free advice to you. If you hit someone with your car, don't drag them to the forest, throw them in a ditch, and then fuck your partner within view of them while staring at them and saying they're making eye contact. This is what you shouldn't do. I'm gonna save you having to turn into a metal freak, okay? Like, that's, you don't have to do that. And it's easy to not do that. You either run away from the scene of the crime, which you shouldn't do. You shouldn't hit people with your car. And if you do, you shouldn't run away from the scene of the crime. However, it's better than taking their body into the forest, throwing it into a ditch, and fucking over it, you know? You know what I'm saying? Anybody disagree? Moral of the story. Yeah. So anyway, his girlfriend dies. He is still turning into the metal thing. You find out that the dude that they thought they killed, they did not kill. And he's basically like, I am going... Is this like all up in here? Yeah. My black lipstick is going crazy. It's going crazy. I might take it off. But yeah, so like... yeah. So the dude that they hit is like, you're gonna join me in this new world of metal, and our love is going to turn the world into metal. And he's like, okay. And they go into this weird amniotic, like, fluid place where they are turning into whatever, and they're waving their arms at each other and having a time. And then when they emerge, they are combined into one sentient Motorcycle. As you do. And that is how the movie ends. They're gonna go change the world with their metal love. And yeah, so that's this movie. I watched it a little bit ago, like earlier this month, like maybe a week ago. And I was like, yeah, absolutely. I would definitely put this on for my toddler. They would love it. I don't have a toddler. Unless you count Shepherd as my toddler, which I kind of do. All right. So, oh yeah. I wasn't going to do hollow. I was going to do metal. So. We are doing. Gotta be towards the back. There it is. All right. We are going to do Silver Lining. I thought it was Nimbus, but no, this one's called Silver Lining. As a topper. So I was recording the voiceover for your first watch review situation. You want to stab your eyes out. You don't know how y'all do it. Here's the thing. I don't do swatching reviews. And that is the main reason. Because, hold on, I'm trying to find a thing. Here we go. I'm going to put on my ColourPop Twilight lip oil. It's lip oil, so if it's a little out of place, I don't care. I have done one swatching review. I never posted it. The experience was awful. I hated it. I never did it again. There is a reason I just post pictures of the polishes and talk about them. Because live swatching reviews are a big ol' fucking no. You hate hearing yourself. You have to do it all in one take. You gotta, I mean, I hate to say this, but, you know, you're just gonna have to get used to it. You're just gonna have to get used to the sound of your beautiful voice. People pay you for your voice. So even if you think that it's bad, it's probably not. It's not, though. I've heard it. So yeah, even if you think it's not nice, it's not. Right there, I was like, I didn't remember that I'd heard it. All right. This is gonna look so sick. All right, let's let that dry a minute, and then I'm going to put a topper. I'm gonna put like a top coat on this. Hi. Yes, Paul has a really nice voice. They have to listen, not me. Yeah. I know exactly how you feel. But yeah, I do listen to my voice a ton, so I'm used to it now. I actually saw a video where this dude was talking about like how to not hate your recorded voice. So maybe I'll look into that because I wanted to listen to that. And I think that partially what it is just listening to your voice over and over and over and over again until you're desensitized and you're like, yes, that is what I sound like. Because yeah, I used to feel that way when I heard my own voice, and now I just don't. Used to be like, why do I sound so low? Also, I think I used to want it to have like a higher pitched voice. I used to want to have like a more feminine voice because I was like, oh, I'm fat and I have a low voice and like, why can't I just be like not like that? And nowadays, I'm like, do you think I can grow a mustache? You don't mind rewatching your VODs or recording voiceovers is awful. Awful. You used to be the voiceover guy back when you worked at a small advertising agency 20-ish years ago. For some reason, you seem to have a good voice for that. I can totally see that. I can totally see that. Your voice sits so high. That's so interesting. That's so interesting. When you talk, you hear a lower voice. I'm trying to figure out what you're writing there. But IRL, you're a squeaky motherfucker. I love it. You do sound squeaky. To me, you sound squeaky. To me, you are squeaky. Not like squeaky, but like my dream lover is Jenny Nicholson, and Jenny Nicholson is squeaky as a squirrel. So obviously, I think that a high-pitched voice is very lovely. I have a friend though, Tony, who made the bagpipe. Did y'all watch Tony's bagpipe video? I'm not going to show it on stream because he didn't like telling me I could show it on stream. But Tony made a bagpipe. It is the worst bagpipe that anyone's ever made. Even worse than a normal bagpipe. But he came over and he was just like, look. You could just like blow through it, or bagpipe technology. And it was like, oh my God. It's in random photos. If you haven't seen the video of my friend playing his homemade bagpipe. And I was just like, can I record this and put it in my Discord and say you made the worst bagpipe? And he was like, yes. I was like, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Sometimes he is like lurking. So perhaps, oh, this topper is like so good. I'm not sure I've ever actually used this topper. I love metallics though. Sorry, that was just me loving what this looks like. I wish I'd gotten the purple better, but I ain't mad. There we go. So cute. You've been podcasting for 8 years, and it's still weird to hear your voice sometimes. Interesting. I didn't realize you've been podcasting for 8 years. You should do a different accent for each SNR. Hello, governor. Here's the Polish eye after you from Sassy Sauce. I did not like, I was like in the Cockney for like a hot second there, like right in the middle. And then I got to Sassy Sauce, and I just like, I used to be so good at accents. I used to be so good at them. So good. And I'm very bad at them now. I'm very bad at them. Margaret just got home from camp. BRB, got to carry some dirty laundry inside. Very fun. This is so fucking cute. I'm going to take a picture of this because I need this to dry anyway. And then we just need a bunch of grays and silvers and shit. And that's the nice thing about this, is that I'm not going to have to search for tons of colors. All right. So one time I was working in an office, and one of my coworkers, who was a fascinatingly weird woman, was like, I need to look into this person's account. And then our boss was like, what's his email address? And she was like, all caps, hello, governor. No, it was hello, governor. She wrote governor, the whole thing out. Hello, governor, all caps. If I ask my friend that I worked with, she will still have the screenshot, because her saving screenshot game is insane. Anyway, actually the same job and the same friend group from this job is the reason my eyes emote, the thing that's my like profile picture, there was a person we worked with that during training, she like had her camera right here, and her eyes were like fucking huge, and she's always like doing this, like looking around and like with all her like huge ass eyes. And I really wanted, because we used that so much between us, we like made it into an emote. Probably not the nicest thing to do, but we did it. And I really wanted to have that for my Twitch, but like obviously it's one thing to make an emote like that and share it amongst your friends in a group chat of 4 people, and it's another thing to put it on your Twitch stream. So I remade it myself, and that's how I got that. You're finally starting your catalog. Congrats. But yeah, so this lady just posted that in like our freaking what's that one program that you do at work? Slack. And nobody answered her for the longest time. Like nobody answered her. And then finally I was like, is that the email address? And then it like continued, and like the boss replied, and then they just ignored it. It was the fucking funniest thing. And so I still, one time, like, Husbando occasionally comes in here and just, like, peeks in and is like, hello, governor. All right, all right, all right. Let us get the, whatchamacallit? Palette. This lovely palette. Loosen all this up. But Paul, how have you been? What have you been up to? So you did your first watch and review, and was it, feel free to not answer, but was it for Sassy Sauce? I fucking love Sassy Sauce. I do like calling them Sassy Sauce though. Trying to remember. Oh, they're re-releasing Wet Spot. That's what they're doing. The Jason Momoa polish. I love Jason Momoa. He's so sexy. You're not done. No, it wasn't for Sassy Sauce. It was for Drunk Fairy. Everybody's got Drunk Fairy now. Everybody with their drunken fairies. Everybody's doing it. Everybody's doing the drunken fairies. All right, we need Orly. Liquid Vinyl. We need Orly. Dreamers Awake. We need Orly, Unraveling Story. We need Orly, White Tips. You do hope that Jason Momoa stays awesome. I also hope he stays awesome. You just finished your not disappointing pizza after top coating a Sassy Sauce. Yes. You were mad at Tiffany for almost making you break your no-buy streak with her video today. I do hope he stays awesome, because apparently The Rock has not stayed awesome. I guess The Rock is like last election, he endorsed Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. And like, I don't think that anyone needs to endorse a presidential candidate, because even if you're not, you know, pro the Orange Man, you can still, you know, not be pro Joe Biden, even if you are voting for him. And also you can just not want to have to do that. You can just, I don't have, there's no problem with that. But like, he did that 4 years ago, and then I guess like now he's like making a big deal about how like he doesn't want to endorse anybody, and he's being really cryptic about it. And he was on like a fucking like conservative like podcast thing. So The Rock, I was not horrifically mad about you being in the Jungle Cruise movie. Do not make me. I was only a little bit annoyed. All right. And we got these two metallics. We have Trixie and we have Outlaw Country. Yeah, exactly. They both suck. You must depart, but try to be back from the celluloid closet. Yes, please come to the celluloid closet. No, it's coronation. You're trying to cancel your order. I don't blame, like, here's the thing. Coronation's lovely. Coronation, lovely polish. That's it. It's lovely. It's fine. It's fine. Nothing to write home about. I got it when it came back. And I'm happy I got it because I don't have another polish that I know is a unicorn pea. So if you do, like, if you are desperate to find out how unicorn pea works and, like, not how it works, but how it looks, then, like, I think that, you know, like, go for it. But, like, it really is nothing to write home about. And, like, unicorn pea is just nothing more special than any other shifting shimmer. Like, if anybody here is some sort of diehard, you know, unicorn pea fetishist, then, you know, let me know if you can prove this wrong. But fucking honestly, unicorn pea is no different than puppy pea. I think the unicorn pea is a little bit better than puppy pea and probably a lot better than cat pea because cat pea is no fucking bueno. Okay, so let us find the correct image for Tetsuo. It is not easy to find a good image of this motorcycle. There is a Tetsuo too. It's Tetsuo the Bullet Man. And I guess I should watch it. I guess I should watch that. Wait. Is this... This is, I think, behind the scenes. Let me pick this up so people don't know anything about Tetsuo the Iron Man. The special effects makeup in Tetsuo is not very good. Not very good, I don't think. No offense to whoever did it. It was effective enough, but I didn't think it was very good. But the glamour makeup was very good. This is the drill dick. I can show it to you because it's not actually a dick. The glamour makeup was on point. Look at this guy. Look at him! And you see him putting the makeup on himself. I thought that he was supposed to be like, I thought that the makeup just kind of happened, you know? Like, I thought this was like, it was just happening. But no, he put it on himself. There's a whole scene, them putting it on himself. Yes, we can rust the world into the dust of the universe. This is the ending. But I need, like, a bigger picture of them together. And I wonder... Like, kind of the best one I found was the one that I put on, this is the other guy, his part of the motorcycle. And when I first saw him in the motorcycle, I was kind of like, you look bad, man. You look fucking bad. But actually, he says he feels great. So, I guess, let's see. You're actually surprised you never saw any Tetsuo cosplayers, which doesn't mean they don't exist. You just never saw any. Okay, I'm going to search this now. Hold on. Iron Man cosplay. I didn't even think about the cosplay potential. If I'm seeing any Tetsuo cosplay, it's so good and so in black and white that it just looks like the movie. Oh wait, is this one? Okay, I found one. He clearly used an Iron Man hand. This is too Iron Man, in my opinion, although, like, you know, I didn't make this costume. It's pretty sick, so, you know. Welcome back, Wendy. In terms of looking awful but feeling good, what's the deal with Bob? I was literally talking about Seed Bites the other day. Let me see if your opinions on them are thing. Sure, they look horrible, but have you heard any of them complain? They seem to have the time of their life or afterlife. Well, yeah, they say that some people consider them to be angels and some people consider them to be demons. I don't think the Cenobites feel like, I don't think they can die. And presumably they spent their entire existence, being, you know, being Cenobites. I will say, no shade to people who are in 24/7 dynamics. Absolutely no shade to that, for a number of reasons. But I don't want to go to hell with the Cenobites. I think that they would be demons to me. That's what I was saying the other day, and I hold to it. I don't want to go to Cenobite hell. As much as, you know, I enjoy a little pain. I don't want to go to Cenobite hell. I don't want this shit to happen to me. I don't want to get flayed. But yeah, they always do seem like they're having a great time, don't they? You know, if you want to go to Cenobite hell. So Cenobites, okay, so there is a movie called Hellraiser, made by Clive Barker. It is queer horror, technically. However, like, the first Hellraiser movie is actually the only one I've seen. And, like, there was nothing recognizably queer in it, but Clive Barker, who made it, is queer, and, like, I'm sure you can find some video essays. Even though this seems like it should be right up my alley, it really isn't. I actually really love one of Clive Barker's best horror-making friends, which is Ramsey Campbell. But yeah. So there are these demons, and they have a box. I should post, there's a bunny. There's a Hellraiser redone by bunnies. Movie video. It's like 2 minutes long. Maybe we'll watch it tonight at the movie if you come to the movie. Okay, I will check out the second one. If you recommend it, I'll check it out for sure. But yeah, and so basically there's this guy who finds this box and it takes him to BDSM hell. And in BDSM hell, some people think of these demons that BDSMize you. Some people think of these top demons as angels, and some of them think of them as demons. Some people really like BDSM hell. Some people really hate BDSM hell. I don't want to go to BDSM hell, and I'm not afraid to say it. But yeah, you'd probably be most familiar with Pinhead. Pinhead's the guy, you know? But they're called Cenobites. The guy. You know? The guy. Some people fucking love Pinhead. I actually, when I bought my Brahms keychain, there was a really good Pinhead one. Like, a really, really good one. And I almost got it, because it was just such a good piece of art. Yeah! Cenobites, demons to some, angels to others. That's a pretty cool print, actually. He is, like, you know, of all these creatures, like, this guy, I don't know what's going on with that guy. This guy just looks fat and like he has a skin condition, which, like, legit can relate. I wear glasses. I'm fat. I have a skin condition. This could be me. Pinhead, though, he seems fine. This chick just has a cheek piercing, which is fine. This, I don't know if that hurts or if he just looks that way. You know what I mean? Like, but there is, oh wait, no, I'm not thinking, there's a fake Cenobite. There's a fake Cenobite in, Cabin in the Woods. But it has, like, blades sticking out of his head. That looks like it hurts. But yeah, Cenobites are just BDSM demons, and I don't know enough about Hellraiser to give you any sort of, like, exciting info on it. Except for it's a queer movie, but that I haven't gotten into it enough to understand how that is, you know? But yeah. Tetsuo, though, I did not know was a queer movie. And then it was. Okay. I just really want, like, okay, let me look at what I posted on, also, I can watch a video. There was like a really short one. This one I was watching earlier that had a voiceover. Okay, I'll screen share it. Okay, so coming up this, maybe through watching this, I can piece together like what's happening here. There's him, and he's like, I feel great. And I'm like, you don't look great, buddy. Not looking great. There's his BF. I'm happy for them, though. You're gonna rust the world or some shit. Yeah, there really isn't like a full... I felt like I could see the whole thing. Which is weird, because they did build a whole thing. They, like, actually drive through a city. I learned. His makeup's so cool. I should have done his makeup, is what I should have done. I was stupid today. Okay, it's going. Okay, that shot. Okay. This is the best shot we have. Sorry, it's getting bigger and smaller. There. I want to go back like the tiniest touch. There. That's the shot. All right. Hello. We are doing, so this is a queer movie called Tetsuo the Iron Man. And I am doing nail art based off of it. So I did my rainbow gradient. This motorcycle is two men who are gay for each other. As God intended. Anyway, so yeah, I am doing this. So now we are to the making this part. Yes, I don't know if I have seen you at one of my streams before, but welcome. We were just talking about cuticula, and we were just talking about, I'm pretty sure it was you who got the special cuticula made for your wedding. I remembered hearing about. Only me. Okay, Bob, I'll see you in a bit. All right. So. This is going to be a doozy. I mean, it's not actually going to be as hard as usual. Yes. Did you wear it on your weddings? I know I'm wearing a silver flaky right now, actually. Okay. All right. Oh, wait, I did this the wrong way. Okay. I did top coat, so I can remove this. I did this. Oh, I need to do this in the regular ass tone. There we go. Yeah, Cuticula is bringing back one of my absolute favorite polishes of all time, Never Sleep Again, to polish pickup. So I am so fucking excited. I'm definitely gonna buy another bottle. Okay. Got it. I don't know why I'm not doing the full, because I keep like kind of like doing this in a way. I need to like make sure I'm actually doing. Okay. We need enough room down here for the face. And then we need, so that here. Okay, I actually need to remove this side too. You did it all sparkly and made you think of Amanda / Cuticula happy times. So back to me. Yes. Oh my gosh. That's so cool though. Well, right now I'm just trying to get these motorcycle lovebirds. I was saying before that this is my second favorite Japanese movie where some ambiguously gay couple turns into a combined sentient motorcycle. Because believe it or not, there's another one. At least one other one. All right. So, how tall is he? He's quite tall. I don't remember what the top one's name is, but I think I don't remember who the top is, but I think the bottom is Tetsuo. I think that's his name. But I don't know enough to actually know if that's his name. So this is his head. We're just going to be blocking out this base layer. Okay. I need to remember what side is which. And this doesn't matter a lot because this dude no longer looks like a dude. So, like, who's going to come around and be like, Stephanie, your shapes are wrong. They're wrong. Okay. There we go. So that's that side. So this side, he has his arm, which goes up here. And then he has his gun, or whatever this thing is. I watched this movie completely unrelated to Pride Month, and then was surprised when it was gay. This is my second favorite. Yes, my first favorite is Utena. Utena, the movie, came out after this, and this is a really famous movie. So there is a chance, a big one, that it was inspired by this movie. And then my friend Bob was just telling me, too, that there was a Nicolas Cage movie that David Cronenberg, who made The Fly, that he wanted to make. Where Nicolas Cage, like, turns into, like, he's, like, turning himself into a car or some shit. And I think that's related to this, too. But I don't think he does it. I don't think he does it with, yes! The movie night is tonight! It is! We're watching The Celluloid Closet. And y'all, if you want to join us watching The Celluloid Closet, you can come to the Discord. And in the rules section of the Discord, there is a video where you can watch how to watch the movie. Because we only do it in Discord. I need to buy my copy of The Hunger. Because, yeah, in two weeks, Wendy, we're watching The Hunger. I'm really excited. I decided not to do it for Pride because that's not really a Pride movie, so... All right. And I had so many things I wanted to watch for Pride. But yeah, next month we're just kind of doing... I mean, I think I'm going to call next month's like good for her month. We're going to be like watching movies where you're like, well, that's fucked up, but good for her. Because we're watching The Hunger. And we're watching Midsummer. All right. Your gun there. So after we get this layer down, I should look up what the ending lines of this movie are to see if I want to, like, write a quote in this. And I also need to do... I'm not going to paint in all of... There's a bunch of, like, little... So right now, because I don't really need my acetone additive. Sexy Lesbian Vampires, one of the first queer movies you watched. It's so good. Oh my god. Like, I watched it like several years ago and I was like, okay, that was a thing. And then I watched it again and I swear that movie fucking broke me. And David Bowie, I wish David Bowie's great in it. I wish he was sexier in it and wasn't, wasn't having the things that were happening to David Bowie happen in that movie. Let me actually go onto Amazon and see if I still have access to this movie because I used a free trial. Let me see if I still have it. to see if I can look at the subtitles. Ooh. Sorry, there's a Blu-ray that I think is all of the guy who made Tetsuo's movies. And I think I want that. What's the best queer movie ever? Okay, so that's a tough question to answer. However, I think that my favorite feel-good queer movie is To Wong Fu, Thanks for Everything, Julie Newmar. Hello, Bob. Hello. That is my favorite. Okay. No. Oh, wait. Start my 7-day free trial. Oh, wait. Watch. No, I'm out. I'm out of Tetsuo. So I can't. Tetsuo script. Oh, the Iron Man script. It is so good. It's held up so well. Oh my God. Like, holy shit. It's so beautiful. It is, so it's a story of 3 drag queens, who are bordering on being trans women, TBH. Like, they live their life in drag, but they don't consider themselves that. They don't say that. But basically they're trying to get to a drag competition on the other side of the country. And, they end up having their car break down in this little small town. And, they have to wait for a few days for their car to get fixed. And so they, you know, meet the people living in the town, and they just like really develop these beautiful relationships with the people in town. And, during the movie, they're being chased by a bad police officer. And it's just, the ending's really beautiful. Yeah, Patrick Swayze, Wesley Snipes, and John Leguizamo. Yes, thank you. They're on the tip of my tongue. Oh my God, you can watch it on this Internet Archive. Okay, I'm gonna. All right, there's a free place to watch Tetsuo. It was a pretty famous movie. Like, in the 90s, there were kind of a series, not like a series that somebody made. Like, it wasn't like, you know, we made this series. But there was The Birdcage, which, you know, is a queer drag movie. There was To Wong Fu, and there was Priscilla, Queen of the Desert. And I really felt like Priscilla, Queen of the Desert really, sorry, I'm like looking at this. I feel like Priscilla was like the most realistic of all of them, and also possibly the most artistic. I'm just watching a little bit of Tetsuo right now to see if I can find if they say anything interesting at the end. They say something about their love. Okay, let me see what they say about. I guess I can probably show this. I'm not gonna full screen it because I don't, you know, I don't want to deal with that. There's the motorcycle. He's looking so good, isn't he? Yes, Priscilla's great. But man, like, he feels great. See, I told you he felt great. We can mutate the whole world into metal. I know in the version I watched, they said something about let's do it. About it being with their love. Our love can destroy this whole fucking world. What a quote. What a quote. Okay, if I can fit that on my nail, I don't think I can. But everybody write that down. It'll be on the quiz later. What's the most baller line in this movie? There are so few. There's so few lines in this movie. There's very little dialogue in this movie. Our love can destroy this whole fucking world. Perfection. I'm gonna write that down. But yeah, so like this Pride we watched The Birdcage. And then we're watching The Celluloid Closet, which is a documentary about early queer filmmaking. Well, filmmaking from like the beginning of film to the 90s when this movie was made. Behind me, we watched Kinky Boots. We also watched Kinky Boots for Pride. Let's see, what do we got? Actually, don't have a lot of queer movies behind me right now. I do have Sleepaway Camp. Sleepaway Camp is a queer movie, but not in a good way. It's a queer movie in the same way that Silence of the Lambs is a queer movie. But there's also But I'm a Cheerleader. But there's also Brokeback Mountain. I like Brokeback Mountain's good, but it's really depressing. There's, Boys Don't Cry. There's a lot of like early 2000s, like Oscar bait, tearjerker gay movies and queer movies. But like, I'm not like really into those. I actually made a video that I did not release that I'm going to be releasing onto the Patreon of my favorite queer movies, or my favorite Pride movies, not queer movies. Rocky Horror Picture Show, classic 100% queer movie. So fucking queer. Our Love and Destroy the whole fucking world. I don't think I'm going to put that on my nails, but I'm going to remember that. Because that is a great line. All right, so let's go back, though, to the picture. Or the video. Yeah, the video there. How am I going to make Tetsuo? I guess I'll go in. With gray. All right. Have a great day, Deanne. Yes, I'm like, for some reason there, I'm like, how do I pronounce your name? Tell me if that was wrong. But yeah, have a great day. Thanks for stopping by. Okay. Let's go over this and let's just like kind of fill in some areas. Is that clear? Yeah. Very good. Got that. So his face, I'm gonna have to like I'm having a really hard time like figuring out the direction he's supposed to go, even more so than I usually do. He's got that big gaping mouth. His arm also kind of like comes out like this. And then that comes down. And he's also got like all the way up to his like where his other arm would be. He's got like this thing. Yeah. That thing. And it's definitely dark underneath it. All right. And then he's got like, this goes all the way up to here. And that kind of comes down there. That says that. And actually, it's kind of like two things, but that's okay. Because then we've got the motorcycle, which is kind of doing this thing. Here we go. There's the motorcycle. Got that. Let me add a little bit more. I am using Unraveling Story. And then I'll come back in with more black and more light gray and possibly some white, but I think I'm going to mostly not be using white. Okay, so there's that. So I can't really see what's happening with this motorcycle, but I've decided that the other guy's head is here because like I've got to put him somewhere. And if I have no idea what's happening in this motorcycle, no one else is going to. So I don't have to worry. I don't have to worry. Okay. So his deal, this other guy's deal, is he's got like this thing. His face is having like a that thing. A that thing is happening to his face. All right. So. All right. And yeah, these are the basic shapes. And then other than that, we've just got kind of like some stuff happening here, like some general stuff. So I'm going to build in some texture and kind of decide what these shapes should be. Because like, this is very, this has like a circle here. This seemed really hard in the beginning, and it may end up being really hard, but also, if I just kind of make it look weird, it shouldn't be a problem. We should be able to kind of... Sally, you guys got to bed after all. You're glad to hang out again. I'm so glad too. You have a great Friday as well. Sleep tight. If you sleep loose, you don't know what'll happen. You can never guess what'll happen if you sleep loose. Bye. I've slept too loose before. Slept too close to the sun. I wish Danny was here today. Speaking of flying too close to the sun, I miss Danny. We gotta record our next episode. I have a few people I want on as guests. Some you may, have an idea of who those might be. But I have a person in mind who I think would be an awesome guest, and I'd be so excited if they will be on. So I'm going to hopefully reach out to them this next week. But I think there's a very big chance they will not. Maybe they will not come on the podcast. But we'll see. All right. So now with black, I'm going to let this dry a little bit. And then with black, I'm going to add some, like the details. I'm going to like find the places that really have shadow. And I'm going to, I want to say highlight them, but I'm going to low light them. I'm going to like block them in. And then after that, we're going to go in with, Dreamers Awake again and do the final highlighting. And then after that, we're going to go in with just a speck or two of white, just a speck or two. Because there really isn't white in this piece, but I think it would be fun to have just a little bit. I think it'll add a little bit of depth. Pure black and pure white, I think is going to make like just some really nice contrast, but I'm going to be very careful about where I put the white. I like how I like did all those details and then I just painted it all in. I just realized I did that, but sometimes it be that way, And I can still see like what I did in like the brush strokes basically. So we'll see. I probably should have done the base gray, but I think that adding a little more strokes, like a little more of a layer, I think that this is like, I think that we can count like the gray as like back painting and then add all the other stuff. So, whoa. No, I lost the picture. I'm so glad that Tetsuo the Iron Man is available to watch for free. Sometimes I see a movie and I'm just like, I feel like this should be for free. I think eventually I will buy that Blu-ray of all of this person's movies, because like I said, he is supposed to be super feminist. Oh my god! Okay, I didn't even notice. Hold on. Look! He's like, this is the back of the motorcycle and the dude. That's a big old fucking dick. Look at that dick. I told you, there's dicks all over this movie. My kind of movie. That's a big old dick. Why is it a big old dick? I mean, okay, why? Stephanie, don't be stupid. Why do you think that's a big old dick? I'm just so glad. I just feel so much less alone. You know, when I see shit like this, when I see weird ass bullshit like this, I'm like, Stephanie, there have been people like you forever. Oh, it's a big old dick. I love it. You know I love a big old dick. Okay. We gotta start doing, not safe for work nail nights again. I used to do them as rewards. I think I've already... like if we hit a certain amount of subs. But I think if I do them again, I'll just do them, you know? Hi, son! Your job as dominance over for the week at least. I'm very happy. Okay, I missed the part. He feels great. Okay, it's coming up. It's coming up. Okay. There's like only one decent shot of the thing I'm painting in this movie. I have to kind of make up what's happening here. So that's why I'm going through this movie right now. Okay, okay. So. But yes, I'm so glad that your job is over for the week. I'm excited about spending tomorrow with Husbando, because I'm going to do a bunch of work for the house, and also we're going to work on our Fallout campaign. I am playing my favorite, my favorite soul survivor from Fallout 4. Her name is Cherry Bomb, and she's a drug dealer. And my friend is playing someone else who loves drugs, and he has a dog, and I'm trying to convince him to say his dog's a dog, but have it actually just be like a dude, his boyfriend, I guess. I'm hoping he'll do it, because it'll make me happy for weird reasons. I just think it would be really funny. And it's also really funny because one of my character's traits is famous. So if I like go to a place, a lot of people will know me. And one of his traits is infamous. And so I really enjoying the idea that we'd like walk into a bar or something and people would be like, yo, Cherry Bomb. And then they'd see him and be like, get the fuck out of here. Dumb job's over for the week. You took today off since the software is still not up. Oh, wait. So for your work software has been having problems? Let's get that in there. Let's see. Oh, then we got this big, like, thing here. That big thing here. And we gotta make sure we got this guy down here. His face is actually kind of dark, so I'm gonna have to, like, kind of do all of his stuff when I come back. So I think for like most of this stuff, I'm just gonna like kind of draw like pipes and wires. This part of this guy has like some shit going on here. There we go. There's that. I think I'm getting most of the shapes down. There is this cord that comes in from the side, but it's kind of like a light cord. But let's just kind of like, again, add some texture, but just try not to, obscure. Try not to obscure too much. There's this guy's eyes and his mouth. I did them too big, but that's okay. We'll be able to kind of like fix them. I think it needs to be outlined in black, and then this is like clothing folds. So I'm going to do like my best to kind of make that a thing. And then let's kind of just like rough in some shit here. The more we can just rough in some shit here. Yes, the sea haunch is so gorgeous. So gorgeous. Oh my God. I haven't swatched it yet, but it's so beautiful. And I do want to see if I can try to dupe it because, and like, I need to look back at Linry's live because like somebody said that they didn't want to get it because Linry duped it. And I was just like, look, Linry's amazing at duping shit. But like, they said that this wasn't, that it wasn't coming through in the pictures. So like, so I have a bee in my fucking bonnet about this. Anyway, so I really want to see, I really want to try to do her dupe, but it's with an Essie that I don't own. I don't want to fucking buy a blue Essie, a random ass blue Essie. So I don't know. I'm going to have to like figure this out for myself. Okay. So let's dry for a little bit and then we're going to go back to Dreamers Awake. I also want to add like a little bit, I think, of metal, of like metallic. But maybe not. Why not just get the real deal? Because she enjoys doing the dupes. You know, she likes it. She enjoys it. Is that the blue one? You were sad you couldn't get that one. Yeah, well, it's a neon teal. That's the thing that you cannot tell from the pictures. It's a neon teal with a blue shimmer. So I would say the color that matches the base the most that I have is possibly this actually, but I was thinking more. Where is it? This is the one, Orly in Full Plume. This is a possibility, but actually, I think Orly Hip and Outlandish. You cannot see them. These are not showing up at all. This one's showing up more, but these just look fucking blue. Yeah. They're not. This is wrong. That's wrong. This is wrong too. If I take a picture of it. I'm going to throw this in. What happens on stream stays in the Discord. Sorry, Husbando just sent me a video about how Polygon wants to fight me. Well, they can meet me in the parking lot. So Orly Hip and Outlandish, I think, might be a decent background color. I need to really shake up this In Full Plume, but yeah, I do think it is too dark. But yeah, I have the Sea Haunt, so it's not nothing. I don't have a problem. Buying a polish just for one dupe seems to defeat the purpose for me. Absolutely, and I wouldn't be buying it. I would just be buying it to pwn Linry, I guess. Like, I don't actually want to pwn Linry. But I don't know. When the person said that they weren't going to get it because Linnery had duped it, I was just kind of like, how could she have? Like, I don't feel like from those pictures you can make a proper dupe. So now I just have a bee in my bonnet, but I should probably let that bee escape my bonnet. Because, like, all I'm going to do is just, like, prove something that does not need to be proved. Yes. I got him really good here. I need to draw his mouth back in a bit. But I am so happy with how that turned out. Can my man tell is not a test for you? No, nobody needs no bonnet bees. I will keep my bonnet bees, okay? My bonnet bees make my bonnet honey, and I sell it at the farmer's market. I think the Can My Man Tell is really funny, personally. There we go. Okay. So on this side, he's got that. And we also have some chords coming out here that I forgot to draw. And then chords here. There we go. We got to make sure we put the chords in. I do want a bit more definition in his face. So I'm going to go in with this darker gray. I could also go in with the stark white. But this is still going to be clear, kind of. But yeah, this is better. That's better. And then with the stark white, but shouldn't be alive. You're very colorblind. I'm always so interested in people are colorblind. It's fascinating to me. I'm gonna do just the touchiest touch. The touchiest touch. Of white on this guy's face. Not on his teeth. I was going to do it on his teeth really quick, but I'm not going to do it on his teeth. And there. Maybe I shouldn't have done the white. Oh well. The white is kind of weird, so maybe we go over it with Dreamers Awake or something. But that's fine. That's fine here. Is this fine? We're fine. How are you? We're fine. Okay. A little more of this gray. I'm going to actually see if I can get in there and do his teeth. Maybe. And then over here on his jacket, we're going to kind of do this. We're going to kind of do, these are like fabric folds. All right. And then we got to go down to, I know I did that thing for where his like boyfriend's head's supposed to be, but like, We're actually going to move it over here just for visibility's sake. Let's get in there. We're gonna get in there with a darker gray. You will start calling glitter sprinkles too. Yes. What were we talking about? What is this for? Ooh, until summer ends. Is this for that though? I would say to the naked eye, that's not what it looks like. That's not what the Dreamland lacquer looks like. Do I have it here? Not that either of my cameras are doing a good job with color right now. But it's not what it looks like. You can't dupe it, because unless you see it with your face, it's not what it looks like. Hey, what's up, Dana? I am doing a nail art look based off of this movie called Tetsuo, the Iron Man. So congratulations, you made it to a stream where I am really being myself, because yeah, it is Pride. And so this is my last Pride Manny of the month. Because I watched this movie during this month and I didn't even know it was a queer movie until I was already watching it. And it is the weirdest queer movie I've ever seen in my life. Which is saying something. It's saying a big thing. But yeah, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Glad to have you. I don't really know how I'm going to do this face. You're bisexual. Me too. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How does this guy... He has like a thing coming up in the middle of his head. This man here, who you can't really tell is a man, and that's kind of the whole purpose. He feels great. Sorry, I keep saying he feels great because I just think it's so funny because like he turns into this weird sentient motorcycle. So basically this is a story of a man who starts turning into metal because he accidentally hits this guy with his car. And he thinks he's killed him, but he hasn't. And this guy's a metal fetishist, and somehow he is turning this man into metal, and now they're gay for each other and also a motorcycle. There, Tetsuo the Iron Man in 30 seconds. Hey, you turned 33! Oh my god, congratulations! Happy birthday! Happy birthday! So we're drawing this man right now, in the tiniest fucking form possible, down here. I don't even know how anyone's gonna know who this guy is. Or like, I mean, if you know what this movie is, you'll know what I'm going for. No, very few people do know what this movie is. Except for people who are like really, really deep into horror. Like, they don't usually know what this movie is. I don't know why nobody told me it was gay. It's also supposed to be really disturbing, but I didn't find it, like, it wasn't, like, a nice watch. Oh, it wasn't a way. Oh, wait, hold on. Neil, the guy says, actually going back to Linry's duping, she duped Olive Oil, and you had what she had to dupe, so you passed. But you also had to pare down, so the dupe was perf. Thank you, Linry! You think she heard me at the mother-in-law's? Possibly. She heard it on the wind. She was like, ah. He's thanking me. I respect the dupe game. I respect it, but I feel like when I have multiple polishes to dupe, like have to use multiple polishes, it's just so fucking thick. This is called Tetsuo the Iron Man. And actually, if you would like to watch it, I found a free version. It's only 106 minutes. If you love dick, if you love things that aren't actually, if you love What word could I use for this? If you love phallic imagery, you'll love this movie. I love phallic imagery, so I love this movie. It's kind of like a music video. It's only an hour and 6 minutes, and it's kind of like a music video. There's very little dialogue in it. It is heavily sexual. The prosthetic makeup isn't very good, but the glamour makeup's great. You like curating your collections for the same reasons. Yes. They started a dupe series. Could you imagine the colorblind leading the colorblind? It would be hysterical. That would be pretty funny. Yeah, so I watched it earlier this month, not due to Pride Month, and then I found out it was queer, so I said, you know what? Let's turn the weirdest queer movie I've ever seen in my life into a weird queer Manny. I am having the hardest time, though. I'm having the hardest time figuring out what to do with this fucking face. How do you make this face? This is a better one, so maybe I will kind of like detail him. I'm just gonna go the fuck in, and I'm gonna detail him with Trixie. He's just gonna be metallic. They got prosthetic penis. They do. Do I like to text? I mean, I like to be on Discord. For sure. And have the chats. Alright. So. We're gonna detail him with this. Put that really small. And then let's like, I don't know. I just kind of like do his nose and his eyelid and this needs to be like less paint right above his mouth. And yeah, I guess that's Tetsuo down there. I don't really know how to make him look more. He looks very much not like a person in this picture. So like, I mean, I guess that's where it is. You don't have Discord. Well, I do have a Discord for the community, so if you felt like getting Discord, you could do that. I don't text people personally very often unless they're my hubs. All right. I'm just gonna do one black line. One black line for his eye. See, you did a show, Giraffe Eyes, yes. You did a show in a city called Liz, a musical based on Liz Estrada. We had a strap-on penises that were about 1.5 feet, maybe 2 feet long, off Broadway. Anything goes. Yes. Oh my God. I have seen some off Broadway. They're not around anymore. I think that they were called Monkey Wrench Collective the last time I looked, but they were called, what was it called? There's a theater that my friend was really involved in. And they did the weirdest shit. And I should have gotten involved in it. But I didn't love the guy who ran it. There was nothing, I didn't know anything about him that was like, I'm not like, he was bad. I just met him a few times, and I was just kind of like, I don't think that this is gonna work. But oh my God, they did this one show, and maybe you even know the play. But they did this one show. Here's my question. Should I put I Feel Great on this? Yeah, we weren't vibing. The shows that they did, and I really respect these weird ass shows. Because the thing is that like there's a lot of plays that if we didn't have these weird ass shows, even though a lot of them were like too edgy for me, like if it wasn't for places that have weird ass shows, should I write I Feel Great on this? Should I do I Feel Great? Or should I leave it the way it is? It looks pretty great, TBH, in my opinion. um, if we didn't have places like that, we wouldn't have shows like Equus. We wouldn't have shows that are really weird and out there, but that people do perform and that are very famous. So I think it's very important to have these like super fucking weird places to do shows. But that one, like, yeah, they did a show where like the world had like basically like the apocalypse is basically happening because like society was falling apart. It wasn't really an apocalypse. But like the thing that had started it, it was that like this company or something or a government or something released these like psychedelic and also other drug butterflies into the atmosphere. Like they released a bunch of these butterflies, and if you ate them, they were like drugs, but like pretty like psychedelic and like sometimes harmful drugs. Some of them were like kind of okay, and some of them weren't. And also they would release new ones all the time. So like people would eat them, and like weird shit was happening. And you like it basically followed a bunch of people. This was a play, by the way, so if you just came in, I'm not talking about like anything real. It followed a group of people that were basically like sex traffickers. And I was like, this was my BFF was in it, and I was like, babe, I love you so much. I hated that. So yeah. Should I write something? Should I write I Feel Great? I'm trying to decide. I could write it on my thumb. I also feel like perhaps I should do some smoke. Because I think the smoke's pretty important to this. You like it? Thumb would be cool. Okay. Yeah, I'll do it on my thumb. Because, like, it would be cool to see them all together, but, also, I don't want to, like, this is just a very cool vibe, so I don't want to, like, fuck over the cool vibe. I'm gonna do it, like, around my thumb. Ugh, I'm gonna miss Pride Month. I have a lot of great ideas for Manny's next month. I was actually thinking of taking a hiatus from stream. But I actually have some really great ideas, so maybe I won't. But if I have other, you know, queer characters that I want to embody on my nails, not in my body. This is bigger, by the way, than I thought it was going to be, so we'll be fine. If I have other ones that I want to do Manny's on, I will just do them. Well, the way I'm writing this is weird, but it's going to be a vibe, so it's fine. I probably need more nail polish. Uh, yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's how I was thinking. But I should have done I feel and then great. But instead I did like, I was like doing it around the side. So it's going to be what it's going to be. That was my plan. But unfortunately, the spatial recognition like the spatial awareness was not 100% when I made this choice. I feel like as far as people go, my spatial awareness is pretty good. But sometimes it ain't good enough. I mean, it's good enough. Yay. I don't even know if you can see. Oh, you can't even see me do this. Sorry. It is like too late for me to do anything else, but I'm like very tempted to just do his like his drill dick, his dildo. Or his girlfriend's dildo. You know what? Fuck it. We're doing it. We're doing it. We're doing the dildo. We're doing the dildo, okay? I can't help myself. I need the dildo. There are definitely two dildos in the movie. Because, like, the first time you see his dildo, it's, like, really big. And the second time, it's kind of compact. Okay. How did that dildo do? How did that dildo do? We're gonna do kind of our own interpretation of the dildo. I don't like that the metal is so lumpy in this movie. But I guess it's kind of an organic metal. So, like, it kind of makes sense. Okay, so then we're gonna do black on that. Okay, I'm gonna grab a black jelly. Real quick. There it is. And again, this time I'm gonna need like the world's tiniest little thing. The world's tiniest little thing is what I need. Ah! Wow! What did I do? Oh, I put my hand in acetone. That'll happen when you've got like 2 acetone dispensers right in front of you. Alright. We need the world's tiniest bit of sponge. Even tinier than this. Yes! Oh, it's so small. It's so small. I'm in love. Do you have pictures from your Lysistrata performance? Because I want to see... So I want to see your dick. The one that you own, not the one on your body. But I want to see this Lysistrata costume. By the way, Paul, it has been so nice to just like have another theater person in here. Especially someone so incredibly knowledgeable. With so much just like fun stories to share. Like it's just really, it really makes me feel, it really takes me back. For some reason I was really worried that this was gonna like look bad like coming out of this, but like I just realized that like of course it doesn't look bad. You have to search as a $98.99. Well, no pressure, but if you do find it, I would love to see the pictures. That sounds so funny. Giant fake dicks. They always do it for me. What is it? I'll never tell. So yeah, we're just sponging on a little bit of smoke coming from the car. Gonna do it, or from the motorcycle. Gonna do it up there. I'm gonna need quite a bit to make it read. I'm using my sheerest black, but I think that that might have been kind of a mistake. And perhaps I'll also go into this with a little bit of Dove Jelly on the top for some highlight. We'll see. I gotta go back and finish that drill dough. There we go. I'm gonna make sure that I edge it out so that it's not just like, here's where it starts. Let's gradient that out. And then I'm gonna grab Dove Jelly. I just had Dove Jelly out the other day. Did I not put it back? I tried to use it for something, and then I was like, this is not how it works. So many stories from working with Debbie Allen to Anthony Ramos, yeah. Plus a quick show of Ellen Burstyn. Oh my god, amazing. Oh my god. Dove Jelly, where are you? Maybe I'll have to use linen. Dove Jelly. Can I put it in here? Well, I guess I'll just use linen unless I magically discover my other thing. Wait. Yes, congratulations on being done. I'm going to finish this smoke layer. And then we're going to finish this drill dough. Running a bit late today. But, like, I'm having such a good time with this. I just don't want to stop. Yes, this is perfect. It's perfect. Yes, it's smoke. It's smoke. Okay. Now we just need to, I'm going to use the black. Yes. Then you're doing some like story time, like nail art next week, right? Make sure when you go live, you post it in the Discord. Because then everybody can see it. And go. Okay, we're doing bottom of the drill dough. And then let's like just do some kind of like, oh, this definitely is evocative. It's evoking. Okay, and so this is what it looks like. Go. And then for highlight, you ordered food, so that's exciting. I am very excited about getting food. That is the next step after this, because I didn't really eat a proper breakfast or lunch, because I, as I have said before many times, am a gremlin. Guess I don't need to add a little drop of anything. And do one last stroke of black in a place that I think needs it. And then I think, other than top coating, this looks done. He feels great. Yes. 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 Ooh. You read Nail Polish is 2 for Boys on Wednesday. Super fun and great kids book. The bot is up on Discord, I think. Yes, I saw that and it looks so cool. Yeah, no worries, no worries. Just put it wherever you think it works the best. Yeah, I want to get that for my sister because my sister is a teacher and she has like her own little library that she brings to school and she loves having inclusive books. So I'm really excited to like probably get that. I'm so excited to hear. Yeah. Woo! All right. All right. So here it is. This is our Tetsuo, the Iron Man Pride Manny, a thing I never in my life thought I would be putting on my nails. I had heard about this movie for a while, and like, it's not that I didn't think I would like the movie. It's just that I didn't think that like, I didn't think it was gay. But sometimes it be gay. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, I just need to put some top coat over this, but I think I'm going to do that actually off stream. So I am going to head out for today, but thank you guys so much. Tonight in the Discord at 5 p.m. PST, so in 2 hours, we are watching The Celluloid Closet. So if you would like to watch a really excellent documentary with us in the Discord, please come and join us for that. But anyway, one of your favorite things about meeting me is all the new movies I've shared with you. I'm so glad. That's one of my favorite things to do. All right. Bye. Thanks, everybody. Bye, 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 bye. Good night. See you on Sunday. Polish Pickup Bingo, Sunday, 4 p.m. PST. Polish Pickup Bingo. Be there. Be there or be square.